Yeah, very good, yeah. Very good. Very good, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching everybody, Luke Ryan. So what you're going to learn is just purely how to install the Ilmberger carbon fibre fuel injector cover for the 2017 to 2022 R NineT Racer, classic superbike, classic race bike by BMW, harking back to what 70s race bikes used to be without the unreliability. So thanks for watching, let's get into it. Yeah.
It's showtime.
What you can do is once you're happy, Torx bolts are loose, just lift the plastic trim, injector cover off its mount. And then make sure you do not lose these clips here. These clips are what give the Torx bolts a thread to go into. So don't lose them. What you're going to do now is you're going to take the Torx bolts out, like so, and then the Ilmberger carbon injector cover is going to go into these two fixings. Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
Okay, so one of the things you're going to look for is, because this is a big twin cylinder engine, they tend to make a lot of vibrations. And what you can find is on some trim pieces they might have what's called Loctite. So this is an example of Loctite here. And the Loctite is there to give the threads a bit more strength so that they can begin to undo from vibrations. But what's interesting is on the BMW Torx bolts, there is no Loctite. None, it's just clean threads. So what you can do, it's up to you. If you want to use a tad bit of Loctite, but you do not have to. If the manufacturer hasn't put Loctite on the bolts, then don't worry about Loctite. Don't worry about it.
So I'ma light it up just like a cigarette smoke, till it's in my head, take it all away. Yeah, I'ma light it up just like a cigarette smoke.
So what you're going to do is line up the carbon fibre. Whoa, look at that. And then you're going to place the bolts into the fixing holes, like so. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start to tighten them up. Remember, these bolts are at a slight angle because of the clips. So take your time when you thread the bolts in. What you don't want to do is cross thread the bolts. And then you'll be wondering, what's cross threading? Well, it's when the bolt goes so far in and then it doesn't move anymore because the threads are not locking into place. But because these clips are at an angle, we should be able to, at an angle, if you start threading the bolts in at the wrong angle, the threads will collide into each other. They won't be in line, and then they will just cut themselves up. So yeah, on this particular carbon fibre piece, there is no washers, which is interesting. No washers at all. Again, take your time, because you've got the beautiful BMW fuel tank to think about. What you can do is you can put your hand behind the doesn't feel very good. Damn it. Ah, that's better. Yeah. By putting your hand behind the clip, what you're doing is you're just reinforcing it. Like so. And then the same with this one. Again, take your time. You don't want to scratch this beautiful carbon fibre. You don't want to scratch it, do you? So you just want to take your time. And again, remember there's no washers. So the bolts are going to be holding this carbon fibre in. So far, got good. Okay, so how tight do you need it? The guide really is tighten up until you can't really tighten anymore, and make sure that the carbon fibre isn't wiggling around or is loose. You can see on this side it's a little bit loose. Again, what we could do is just tighten up a little bit more, but you want to be careful. Again, this is it's carbon fibre. It's got a little bit of wiggle still. And we want to be careful because what we don't want to do is crack the carbon fibre. And there you go. So we're hand tight. Interesting that there's no washers, but that's fine. And then again, just make sure you're happy that the hand tight. Yeah. Yeah, that's plenty tight. And then this one, yeah, plenty tight. That carbon fibre piece is not going anywhere. It's nice and tight. There's no wiggling. It's not loose. We haven't over tightened the carbon fibre, so we haven't cracked it, which is really important. Don't crack carbon fibre. And no washers required. And you've just fitted the Ilmberger fuel injector cover, carbon fibre, to your 2017 to 2022 R9T and also R NineT Racer. Cool. That does set it off. The cylinder, doesn't it? Stare at the cylinder, and then you also stare at carbon fibre. That looks pretty good, actually. Wow.
We are sexy, yeah!
So yeah, that was pretty interesting, and what we've learned today is it's pretty easy. 2 bolts to undo. All you just got to keep in mind is that not over tightening bolts, because it is carbon fibre. It's a little bit more rigid than the factory BMW plastic, so if you over tighten the bolts, you will crack the carbon fibre. So remember, hand tight with the hand tool, not using all your force, but using a decent amount of force, and then once you can't turn the tool anymore, you're done. Don't go any tighter than that. And we used a bit of Loctite just in case, because she's a good twin and you can't control it a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, kid.
coffee. Yeah. So on that.